All right, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to You Don't Know Ball. And man, oh man, have I been excited to bring this one to y'all. Because, again, we get closer and closer to the draft night. There's been a lot of narratives around Caleb Williams. Where, me personally, I just don't really understand it because this is a prospect, man, oh man, he put so much good stuff on tape. Everyone wants to ask all these little questions, have all these narratives. I think what I want to do with this video today is just kind of dispel some of those common narratives and just give you analysis over some more simple things that Caleb does. Because we've seen the breakdowns, we know the crazy how to structure stuff Caleb can do. Let's just break down what Caleb does also just as well that for some reason the general populace of the media just loves to ignore. All this tape is going to be from Caleb's final game of his college career against UCLA. All right, let's go to the first play of the game here. Again, nice, simple RPO concept that you're going to see a lot at the NFL level. Very simple. We're either going to hand the ball off to the running back, we're going to throw to our screen here where our slot is going to set this block on the Y corner, or we're going to throw our hitch to the X here if this corner doesn't step forward. Let's see how quickly Caleb can dissect this and make a decision. Now I want you to pay attention how quick that this is. One step, one hitch. Boom. Because again, all we're looking for is simple. If this corner has a misstep, one misstep. Bam. It's simple, right? That's all it is. Efficient football is just making the right decision quickly. So this is a prime example of, again, I know I said we're going to talk about much off-platform crazy stuff, but this is just a prime example in this game of what makes Caleb special and what is going to allow him to translate very high at the next level. So again, right here, pre-snap, we could be looking at a lot of things, right? Could we be looking at an umbrella shell? Are these four going to bail? And then, are we going to play kind of seam here, and then hooks here, right? Are we rushing four? Are we rushing three? There's a lot of things we have to dissect pre-snap here, right? What you're going to notice is that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this rotates into much more of like a Tampa 2 spy look. So again, pay attention because right here, we're going to get a bail, a very quick bail, might I add, too. So right here, quick bail, deep, taking that deep zone, hooks, spy. But again, Caleb, this is all you have to digest this all very quick. So, again, back to what makes Caleb special. 9 out of 10 quarterbacks, we're screwed right here, right? Like, right? What are we going to do? The play is either dead, we got to throw it away, or we got to take the sack. Well, Caleb's there's just this thing in his game where he just doesn't give up, and he's just going to fight for every yard, whether he's fighting forward for yards or laterally. Man, it's just hard to get this guy down. Long arm. This big, strong defensive lineman have enough torque on this ball. Get it over here to our tight end, and again, I want you to notice what I think makes this so interesting is I want you to watch Caleb's eyes on this play. We get from one read, second read, third read, fourth. And again, maybe not able to get to every read on this play, but that's just fine. Caleb operating those eyes exactly how you want to see him operated. Quick, efficient decision making. Understands that once he's in this position right here, the decision has to be made immediately. Eyes back to this last option, knowing that he's going to be running in the flats, very likely not going to have somebody directly on him. Perfect ball placement for the circumstance. And it's the type of thing that make Caleb Williams special, right? Even though the play doesn't go for a lot, it's avoiding those incredibly negative plays because he has the athleticism just simply to do so. And then right here again, just this simple stuff. Got a little cover one action, bail, match, assumingly match. But again, what's the simple thing to do right here when you see this? Okay, we got the running back in pass pro. Basically, as long as we don't have him leaking out, and then this, again, the linebacker is going to follow him out here, we're going to be just fine. Maybe there's something that was checked pre-snap, maybe not. But again, here's the point, is because Caleb sees we have such off coverage. Why would it not make sense when I'm backed up in my own end zone? If this guy just freed himself up here on a curl, which he's going to, again, let's pay attention, we have to get that thing out right away. Bam. He didn't follow because, again, I want you to pay attention right as the ball is snapped. His eyes on the running back. When the running back stays, you're going to notice the hesitation. That's just enough hesitation right here. Caleb says, bet. We don't need a ton on this play right here. I just need to get this ball moving forward. Let's get out of our own end zone, essentially. Let's move a little bit. Ball right on the money. Bam. You can't script any better than this. This is perfect timing. One hitch, two hitch, feet in the ground, boom. Just simple, easy stuff Caleb does consistently. And then just another example here, what makes Caleb so special. So again, pre-snap, we could be looking at a lot of things. This is one of those, when you look at this, you say to yourself, okay, once the rotation happens, I'm going to have to process quickly. This is going to be something that's not going to be that easy to process, especially the way that they rotate on this. Now, again, like I said, it could be looking at a lot of things. Again, when we get the snap here, we're going to pay attention. What we're getting is what I believe, from what the angle that I have here, is what we're looking at is we're about to drop into basically a Tampa 2. So we got boom, boom, right, dropping. And then Mike can drop back here. We're going to have 2 hooks and 2 guys bailing to the flat with our pass rush. Again, so... But the coverage is not what makes this special. I'm just breaking it down for you so you understand what we're looking at here. But what we're going to pay attention to is Caleb on the snap, right? Because at this point, yeah, you're saying to yourself, maybe if Caleb is the greatest magician in the world, could he fit this ball right here, right over the... No, I mean, again, people just get nitpicky with Caleb. Caleb didn't make this throw, Caleb didn't make that throw. Let's pay attention to the throw Caleb did make. Let's see what Caleb does right here. Again, because we're going to get... Hitch, reset. We're under pressure. We got to make a decision quickly. Just hold on. I paused too many times for you to really appreciate the footwork right here. Boom, quick. And again, nothing flashy. The running back leaks out. The hook isn't there to cover him quick enough because the hook is bailing over to try to help over here. Again, Caleb recognizes right when he turns his hips out right here. Hips out, boom. We can make that throw. Again, everyone says Caleb doesn't do the simple stuff, doesn't take the simple stuff, but the tape does say otherwise. And then right here, another very interesting play. Because, again, pre-snap, it could be looking at a lot of different things. When the ball snapped here, it looks like we rotate to a very interesting kind of variant of cover 4, where, again, we're going to get bail, if I'm not mistaken, bail and then bail. But then this guy right here it's kind of a weird, like, hanging out in the middle here, like deep middle, but not going all the way back, playing obviously quarters or anything. So interesting coverage. But again, back to just what does Caleb do best? We got to make a decision quick. Off platform, laser. All right, so I need you guys to pay attention on this one. Because this one, again, cover 1 robber, you got to be able to beat this in the NFL. You got to know what you're doing against man coverage, and you got to be able to put the ball accurately. So right here, again, we're going to have our robber right here. We're going to have man across the board, where, again, it's going to look a little weird at first because he's going to do a delayed release, but then he'll get matched, and then he matches over back here on this. On this also, whether it's a fullback or tight end, I'm not sure exactly, but again, point is, we have man across the board with our robber right here. And then our deep zone back here. So what's Caleb going to do? What's the decision, right? Now I want you to watch how quick that we make this decision. So, all right, bet. Let's break it down. Free safety goes too deep. Free safety playing, again, there's that. We have our robber, and then we have our backside zone. Backside zone just goes way too far. So Caleb says, all right, you know what? I like my matchup right here. Not the best release in the world off the line. But so again, whenever that happens, maybe we don't have the most separation. What we got to do? We got to put it right on his back shoulder. And that is pinpoint accuracy. And again, back to 1-2 hitch, bam, right on the money. So again, I hope that just these few, breakdowns of even just a few plays. I'm gonna do more of these. I just really had to dispel the narrative where people say Caleb can't make quick decisions. He doesn't do a lot of things in structure, yada, yada. That just simply is not true. Caleb breaks things down quickly. He does make plenty of plays in structure, and he's a very smart player. The fact that we turned it into a narrative and an idea that Caleb's only good out of structure and all this jargon, it's ridiculous. Caleb Williams is the most talented QB prospect to come out in a very long time. I'm not going to give a specific time frame. Again, more breakdowns coming. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope I helped open your eyes to some narratives around Caleb that simply are not true. And if you enjoyed, drop a like, drop a sub. We'd love to see you back soon. You have a great rest of your day.